does. And it's back on, back atop the groups. Pool A, let's try this again. After Oop loses to Ulaanbaatar to start. They work the pick and roll. Raphael Wilson in the right place, right time. That ball goes off of him and into Wes's hands. Strange tried to get the steal. Instead, he's going to get a foul call. Wilson steps back. Multini, they double dared him. He ain't scared, but he will not make it. Dr. Strange, the world #1. Best player in 3x3, cannot get the shorty to go. He'll still attack, ball is poked away. And that is out of bounds. Shaheen is claiming that he got fouled. We'll check out of the game.
Key in this one for me, besides obviously hitting shots or not, is the battle of the boards. You got the leading rebounder in the competition in King West going up against Nenad Ranjic, who is a very capable rebounder himself.
Yeah, Ranjic MVP the last time he played. He would misfire from 2. Carlos Martinez on the baseline into a double team. He ain't getting nothing there. Multini nearly hit it. Almost doesn't count though, still scoreless, minute in. Brankovic will find the Ranjic, but the defense has been clamped for both teams here in the opening minute. So the all-time great against the Swiss legend. Majstorovic, despite the size advantage, he cannot utilize it. Credit Gilles Martin for holding his ground. Here's the Swizzard. The Swizzard, pass is broken up. They saw that coming. Now Brankovic, ISO with Martin going over the screen. That was a great play. Great defensive play there from Martin.
Look, Gilles there is a point where you're that short that it gets to be an advantage again. And I think Gilles is at that point because he can get underneath you. He's very low to the ground, and it's very tough to kind of keep track of him as Naranjic finally splashes a long-range shot. But it's very hard to keep track of him and where he's at as far as your landing space.
Yeah.
So I think for him, it's an advantage, actually. He's learned to make it. Let's say that.
Oh, yeah, you have to. He's a mixture of J.J. Barea and Steve Nash, right?
That and the sprinkle of Boss Baby, but, you know, it's all good.
I didn't see that movie, but I know what you're talking about. Dang, you just called Gilles Boss Baby. Look, I didn't have nothing to do with that when y'all listen to this. Doc Strange! 3-zip. The emphatic two-hand yam from Doc Strange. They said Ide and he listened. Not only is he going, he's going up. Lausanne got to find the offense and obviously understand what's at stake for Oud. And the defense continuing to be a problem. Stojacic forces a shot up there, and he will get a warning. I think he's lucky he didn't get called for.
You get a warning first.
Okay, yeah. No more warnings. Lowson started. West, great pass. And he is hacked by Dr. Strange. Carlos Martinez will step up now. Martinez will knock it down. We're talking about the importance of every game or every tournament down the stretch here. Lausanne sitting 9th in the World Tour standings right now, trailing Paris by only 13 points and trailing Miami by just 29 points. So there's some movement to be made. In fact, from spots 9 through 5, only 40 points separate those spots. Could mean a lot for the bank account, the bonus money at the end of the year. And the final seeding for the World Tour Final. It's Raphael Wilson with that last bucket. Majstorovic, he is not the one. He does not get the two, but Naranjic is there to clean up the mess. Martinez is fouled.
Would you say Lausanne is the first team in 3x3 that's had an extended stretch of success employing foreign players, not from the country that the team is originated from?
Wow. Boz, that's a great question.
Yeah, look, I was thinking about that.
You caught me off guard with that, but yeah, in terms of the international flavor on their team. The new age Lausanne, but the old age Lausanne, their core is all Swiss.
No, I know, but they've switched into more of an international flavor. And I can only think of a couple of other teams.
Right, so
Vienna.
Yeah.
We've got the help of Mr. Robot and then Quincy Diggs.
Yes. That was last season, sure.
Besides that, though, not sure.
I'd have to think on that one, but obviously Carlos Martinez from Spain, Raphael Wilson from France, and both Martin and Wes from Switzerland, although Wes is actually from Dominican Republic.
Well, they also have Haluji Weki.
Oh yeah, and Imhala from Nebraska. Oh, strange. That was strange. It misses it, gets it back, and he will draw the foul. Dr. Strange coming off an MVP run. Again, just last week, as you see him draw the foul. MVP in Macau as he averaged 8.5 points per game. Led the field in player value. He got back to himself after struggling the tournament prior to that in Amsterdam, where he averaged 2.3 points per game out of group play. He's back. Doc Strange is back. Gilles to Montigny. Back out to Gilles. Gilles trying to see over Naranjic. He'll skip past it to Montigny. No good. Naranjic is controlling the boards. And a reach in. That'll be Lausanne's third. 4 minutes in. Game number 5 of 12 on the day. Down to the post office. Not a whole lot that Gilles can do. Light work.
Great patience, but also a way to get low by Brankovic. Again, attacking Gilles isn't easy because his center of gravity is at ground level. So you kind of tend to tip the top over Gilles, and it's very hard to move somebody when they're that low.
I think you'd be foolish to underestimate Gilles because of his vertical challenge, but he's strong. Los, the silent assassin. Oh, Majstorovic pulls the chair. I don't ever know if it's genuine when players shake the hands of the officials after they get called against them.
It's better than yelling.
It's hard to tell.
It's better than yelling at the referee.
You're right.
Trust me. Not that I would ever do that.
Right. Yeah, I remember when you played.
Yeah, I was quiet.
Yep, that's exactly right. Let me make sure lightning's not going to strike over in this area. Meantime, Montigny strikes it in from deep. Lausanne needed that spark. It was 7-2. Oh, Naranjic. He pulled the okey doke on us. I thought he was going to dunk it.
That ball slipped. That ball, he's smiling too. He knows that ball slipped, and he thought it was not going in, and it still dropped in.
His hand and his head are both slick. So he'll dry off and get a rest. 8-4, Lausanne have some work to do. Oob trying to stay alive. Martinez, no good. Majstorovic is down. And he'll be held to his feet by Wilson. A foul actually called. And evens the fouls at 5 apiece. 5:23 approaching the midway point as Branquilla. We started with Naranjic. Round comes Dr. Strange. Doc Strange, no sir! Montigny says no, can't snag the board, and the persistence. Good deal right there. West keeping his eyes up, finding the cutting wireless Wilson. Strange getting tricky in the paint, decides to run out beyond a 2-point arc. I don't know what that was about. Probably not, that was not the best decision, but it worked out because Strahina will head to the free throw line. He was shooting a 2 and draws the foul. Well, actually, they do draw the foul, but it was not in the process of shooting. So on the floor is what it's determined. Still a 4-point lead for Huishan and E. Here comes the Beast. That is beautiful ball movement. That is 3x3 perfection. Man, the system that they run and the familiarity with their personnel, man, it shows every game. That is a foul.
Body foul for sure, because he got his mitts on that Wilson.
Oh, for sure. No, I was expecting the whistle there because he hip checked him on the way up. And that puts Martinez on the line. You can see that shove on that second look right there. And Naranja's not going to get away with that one. 6 fouls apiece.
But look, here's what I was going to say on the chemistry that this team has. Think about the amount of players that they've subbed in and out over the last few years. We think of them as a very...
He made the King players filthy. Naranjic. He is seeking to destroy. Don't get detonated on.
You can't sit on a man's neck like that. That's not healthy.
You can't treat the King like that.
Got to recover from that one.
That happened in the course of us just having a conversation.
No, as I was alluding to, while we recover from that spike, I think we think of Uber as a very steady team because the core of the team, the 3 players at the heart of the squad, Brankovic, Stojacic, and Majstorovic have stayed the same, but they have subbed a lot of people around that. Barac came in last year, as you remember, they had to bring him on. Naranjic came in late last season. They had Djordjevic, as you remember.
Yep.
Stojacic's brother, Stefan Stojacic, also on the squad. So they've had to deal with a lot of new people in the squad and still retain that chemistry, which is very, very good.
And oddly enough, this is the best year when you look at the total body of work that Lausanne has had. With new pieces. Ooh, Wilson getting tricky. Back scratcher. It's like that. It's like that.
Back stretch off.
All right. Wilson with the contest. Majstorovic can't get the tip. He left his debit card. 12-8, it'll stay. Martinez, one-legged, fall away. No, bro. 3:27 to go. Another low scorer for the most part.
Entertaining game once again, though. Ooh, again, bringing the chemistry. Lausanne having some trouble scoring to Wilson. They're trying to find options. I think Ube's defense in this game is underrated because Martinez is very good at getting in the cup. Wilson as well, and Molteni too, and they've stopped it mostly besides this athletic-looking dunk by Wilson.
Hey, Raphael Wilson is like that. Raphael Wilson is like that. Was he 32?
I think he's older than that.
Yeah, he might be older than that. If he's 38 doing that, we got to. That's crazy.
I can't do that, and I'm 38. Let's check. Rob Wilson, 35.
35 years young. Now it's Doug Strange. It's done on West again. Oh no, 13-8. Boz, he just reversed on the King's head.
So let me call this a coup.
A coup against the King. Wowzers, 14-9. Oh, miss inside. That time, Molteni.
Oh, the no look.
And Doc Strange. String music. This game is getting out of hand.
Yeah, you can see Lausanne, they're struggling to find options. Now they're starting to take more difficult shots, one-on-one looks, and it's still not working.
2:19 to play. Another look at this nastiness. Dr. Strange committing treason on the king. He says, you the king, but this ain't your kingdom.
This might be one of the dunks of the year for me.
He reversed.
That's a reverse on somebody. You're not even looking at the basket and you're still clear.
On your head, though?
Oh, my goodness.
And man.
He dunked it behind his back like some smack.
And I don't want to pile on Wes because he's one of the game's all-time best defenders and rim protectors, but there's been a couple of them this year. Well,
when you try to contest that many shots, you're for sure to get caught a couple times.
Yeah, true. Cut him some slack. I got to get him back for Mongolia anyway. So. He's making fun of me having to have an escort while we were riding horses. It's a personal story.
You need an escort?
I didn't, but they felt safer. Someone held the reins of my particular horse. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. Montigny back battling. He's unfazed. But Lausanne, that's an uphill climb to say the least. Give me those. Gilles quickly over to wireless. Raphael Wilson decides to redirect. Over to Gilles. Martin. No. Oh. Naradzic. Oh, Maestro missed everything. How? Gilles. No. Can't finish it. Brankovic fires a two. It's no good. But the rebound remains. Buck 30 to go. Majstorovic lines up the two ball. No, sir.
Majstorovic struggling with his shot today.
Yeah, it has not been a Majstorovic type performance so far. Wilson misses badly too. Maestro got to be thinking of it. Yeah. Well, they'll try a two from the other side. Yeah, there's what he wanted. And he throws his hands up. Finally.
He went, did you notice he went looking for the spot that he's most comfortable in? He dribbled in and then just went out to the same spot that he always hits those shots from.
That is his hot spot. Meantime, Montigny will get the tip. But there's 40 seconds to go. This one is pretty much a done deal. Oh, Brankovic misses the shorty.
He got stuck in between the pass and the shot. And had to switch up last second, and that was too late.
Well, Uba answered the call.
They sure did.
They came out pissed off after that loss to Ulaanbaatar, and Lausanne are feeling their wrath right now. 8-point deficit, 35 seconds left. And obviously still one more game to go between Lausanne and Ulaanbaatar.
That could make things very, very interesting.
Well, I think that matchup is a great matchup. Physical teams. On that later, but starting to get towards the conclusion of this Pool A contest. Unless Lausanne have a miracle up their sleeve. And Wilson is upset as he heads to the bench. Trying to keep this cool, but disappointed in the performance of Lausanne in this one. Los, too long. Tracked down by Gilles. Gilles throws it to the wrong colored jerseys. This game is over. Dejan Majstorovic, nothing but you know what, and a 21-11 victory before the limit for Huishan, who will finish group play 1-1. So nothing decided as of yet in this group, but winning by a margin of 10, that's going to help them a lot should this group come down to a three-way tie.